Today I'm going to show you how to sync data from Salesforce quickly and easily. So when you log into Dataddo, first you'll go to Sources and you will create a new Salesforce source. Select Salesforce here, and the to-do gives you two options to sync data from Salesforce. Most people use the Salesforce table replication option, which is what I'm going to show you. But Dataddo also offers a zero-copy access to the Salesforce data. You can sync both standard and custom objects using the Salesforce object querying language. This means you can define your own way. How to export the data, be it aggregated, joined, or transformed, so that it arrives at the destination of your choice just the way you need it. This is a more advanced way to export data. If this is what you need, our expert support team is ready to guide you. Most people will use the Salesforce table replication option, which takes the Salesforce tables and, as the name suggests, replicates them to your destination. I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is. First of all, I select a Salesforce account that I have authorized before. If you don't have an authorization ready, you can always create a new one from here. Clicking Next, here I can select from the many objects available through the Salesforce API. You're probably familiar with some of them, though maybe not most of them. Let's pick something simple like leads. Here you see lots of available attributes that you can select. All of them are selected right now, but I don't want to export them all. So let's pick a few here: company, title, country, phone, like that. Okay, so I have selected 10 attributes to sync. Now I can specify the change tracking column. What this means is when I'm doing my syncs frequently, I can specify which data to sync. There are different date options here. Usually you don't want to replicate the whole table each time, so you would use something like last modified date. That way only data that is new since the last sync will get synced. This is a demo though, and I don't have anything synced yet, so I'll do full replication. If you want, you also have an option to narrow down the scope with a where query to give you even more control. Okay, here I can test my data connection. And I can see that it's working. All of the 10 columns that I selected are returning data, so I am happy with that. I will just name this the Salesforce demo. Okay, in the next step, I can specify whether to include metadata like the Dataddo extraction timestamp, which is very useful for working with the data later on, like if you want to deduplicate or analyze some trends, for example. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. I'll click Next. Here in this step, I can specify the sync frequency. Most users don't need anything more than daily. You can choose hourly, or you can let us know if you want more frequent syncs. We can do that for you easily. All right, and that's it. My Salesforce source is created. I'll just go ahead and save it. It was successfully created, so to continue creating my flow, I will now connect my Salesforce data to a destination. For demo purposes, I'll choose something simple like a Google Sheet. So I'll create a Google Sheets destination, select my authorizer, rename it to Google Sheet Salesforce Demo, and save it. Here I can configure the write mode, whether it's an insert or truncate insert. I'll simply use insert to append the new data. I could also clean all the data and insert new ones if I wanted to. Our documentation explains these options in detail. I do want the headline. I do want a new empty spreadsheets. Call it Salesforce Demo, and I'll name the flow Salesforce Demo as well. All right, I want to execute it immediately after it is created. Nice, I'm happy with that. I will create the flow, and that's it. It's easy as that. If you handle Salesforce data on behalf of multiple clients, you can either manage them as individual flows under your own account or separate them with Dataddo's multi-tenancy functionality, built to make it easy for agencies. Now, just to check whether it has been successful, I will open my Google Sheets and see if it's there. Let's start from here. So, this is the Google Sheet that I have created. Salesforce Demo. And yep, I can see all the data that I wanted in here. Syncing your Salesforce data is super easy with Dataddo. However, Salesforce can be tricky, so if you need any help, our expert engineers are ready to help you set things up. Dataddo. Connecting your data with your future success.